Okay, now we've ran the truck with the acid in the cooling system. Again, it's hot. You want to let that cool off because when it gets hot, it builds pressure. If you open the system now, pressure's going to blow that acid out of it. Not a good day. So we're going to let this cool off. Something I forgot to mention to you is when I run them to do this procedure, periodically I walk by and I rev the motor. I run it up somewhere around 1,500, 2,000 RPMs, and just let it run for a minute, then let it back down to an idle. That creates an extra flow, creates more pressure, not pressure in the system as in overall pressure, but more pressure for the water to push into other places. And if there's anything like a heater core or radiator core that is kind of stopping the water or restricting it really bad, when you rev it like that, you can blow it on through, get it loose, get it out of there. That's what we want to do, is flush that out. Done this many times on many different vehicles. My personal vehicle, friends' vehicles, I've never ever had it hurt anything. Now, if you have an old vehicle and your heater core or radiator or head gasket, something of that nature, has a hole rusted in it and there is a piece of rust or some foreign something in that hole blocking it, when you do this, it cleans everything. So it will clean that hole out. Then you have a leak. This doesn't cause your leak, it just cleans the foreign material out of it so that it would leak. But at the same time, it wasn't going to be long till that was going to give way anyhow. So, never had this hurt anything. If you are doing this, you spill it, you get it on your car, you get it on your clothes, just rinse off with water. Just rinse good. And that, radiator cap popping. Anyway, just rinse off with water, and that'll neutralize the acid off your vehicle. I've never had it hurt paint or anything like that, as long as it's gotten off in a reasonable amount of time. If you spill the stuff on there and you let it set for 30 minutes, it's probably going to clean the paint pretty good, if not clean it completely off. So anyway, we'll let this cool down. Once it cools down, take the radiator cap off, take the bottom radiator hose off, and let the system drain. We'll flush it with water, and then we'll put the hose back on and we'll fill it up with water and run it again. Okay, so don't ever open a system that's hot and got pressure on it. Don't let any solid crystals get into the water jacket. Make sure you've either dissolved those or filtered those out. Wear safety glasses, because acid in your eyes is a really bad day. And this has never hurt anything. I've never damaged a vehicle doing this. So anyway, I will let this cool off, and I will be back with you in the next segment shortly.